But before we talk about winning baseball, we got to bring you some news. The Dodgers are going to play this series more than likely and maybe longer without Matt Kemp.
Well, you know, it seems like the latest news seems to be old news for the Dodgers because it's the same news with Matt Kemp. Injured once again in last night's ball game. This after getting 3 hits. Bases loaded here. He really didn't hustle down the line on a little dribbler by Carl Crawford. They decided to come home with it. He tried to speed up. He lunged for home plate, slipped off a home plate, and then injured that ankle. He's going for x-rays tonight on it, but it's badly swollen. It's badly sprained. Something maybe worse in that ankle. We'll find out about that after the x-rays.
Hey, you see the numbers for Matt Kemp yesterday. He had hits his first 3 times up, including a home run, so he was swinging a good bat. Now, the Dodgers, as a team, hoping they don't miss him because as a team, the Dodgers swinging hot bats and no one hotter than Hanley Ramirez.
Everyone talked about needing the 4 outfielders to play in an American League city with the DH. Well, they're not going to have those 4 outfielders, but Hanley Ramirez may be the guy that picks up the slack for everybody. He's been the best hitter in the game since June 1st, average-wise, hitting over 330 during that period of time, and everything he hits is on the nose. 2 more home runs in that series against the Washington Nats, 1 to right field, and then a booming home run, 3-run shot to left field there to cap off that series and bring the Dodgers into Toronto on a winning note.
Well, the Dodgers up here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the first time since 2007. That means the Dodgers are going to get a good long look at one of the best right-handed power bats in the game in Jose Bautista.
Man, this guy could swing the bat. You remember back in 2010, he had 54 home runs. He struggled a little bit lately, but this is not a guy that you want to wake up here. Over his last 9 games, he's hitting just a .128 with a bunch of strikeouts, but he already does have 22 home runs this season. If you leave one out over the plate and he hits it hard, it's going to be gone. The ball jumps pretty well here in Toronto.
It's an RBI single, Roger Bernardina.
Dodgers catch a big break here. Remember, we talk about taking the good with the bad as Bernardina breaks his bat on a ball right out over the middle of the plate. But the throw by Puig plays a very deep outfield, so he's got a long way to go. Watch him throw this ball off his off foot. Absolutely no reason to throw it like that from the outfield. You can't get enough on it to get anybody out. The guy easily safe, and they were lucky to get the out at second by Bernardino right there. If that play doesn't develop the way it does, you're still looking at second and third with 2 outs and more opportunities for the Nationals to score. Just another kind of ill-advised throw. If you can't set your feet and get your feet underneath you and make a good throw, there's absolutely no reason to throw it. That's going on. I mean, you could basically eat sushi and take a long walk in the rain by the time he actually gets to the point where he's going to throw the ball. It's a breaking ball. See the spin sideways, little slider. Punto couldn't hold up. Yesterday he hit a double just to the left side of second base. Everything else has been going the other way. This ball was just walloped on a hanging breaking ball. But after his last swing here in this at bat, I think he feels like he's pulling off a little bit. I hope he's thinking about going the other way.
Does go the other way. Rendon has it slip underneath the glove. And now Gonzalez is going to go to third. Seeing eye base hit for Hanley Ramirez.
That's how good he's going right now, making adjustments from swing to swing. And the way he took a swing at the pitch before that just looked like he pulled off a little bit. They're trying to jam him inside, but he already made the conscious effort to say, I'm going to go the other way and stay on it. And this ball just squeaks by. Rendon can't make the play, and it's another hit. Dodgers beating up on the Nats so far, 9-1 in this one. We'll show you Clayton Kershaw and the spin on his pitches. First one you're going to see is the fastball. This is the 4-seamer that we talked about, where this ball will spin right back at Kershaw. A true spin on the ball, freezing Harper for a strikeout. Second pitch, a slider. It's going to get off to the side just a little bit of this baseball. See the ball spin around in a circle. A lot of times you can pick up a dot in the middle of the ball. That's how you recognize it. No one recognized that one. That's a strikeout to LaRoche. This one's the curveball. Theoretically, the spin on that ball is almost the exact opposite of a fastball. You're trying to get directly over the top of that and have it tumble downward towards the hitter. That's what gives it its break. Clayton Kershaw has mastered all 3.
Well, let's watch the pitch by pitch. First pitch, you see where they're setting up, down and away. He fouls it off. Now they try a breaking ball. It hangs inside. Now watch, Arecibo, it's away again. Didn't come close to it. It was right out over the middle of the plate. And it's a good thing those black seats are the batter's eye out there.
That was at least 130 meters.
Let's look at the classic swing of Andre Ethier. Great balance. Lower half going forward while the top half going back. He's a little bit of a backswing guy too when you look at the balance right there. But what I like is he's looking straight down the barrel of the bat. Here you can see the ball taking off right there. It's just amazing. Both of those guys do a great job of keeping that front leg stiff. The back leg bends and follows through to the ball, and that front leg stays perfectly stiff to get your leverage.
Two guys making either their major league debut or their debut this season with the Cubs. So that might be one reason why you won't drop down a bunt, but we'll see if they're thinking about it this time. Once again, another hanging breaking ball. So Fife, at least with Cody Ransom here, has lost the touch for his slider. All three of them have been up and hittable. And now they're going to have a conversation, both AJ and Fife, about what's going on. Well, all the breaking balls, all the mislocations here. AJ tried one time to go away with a fastball instead of a breaking ball. Maybe you just come hard in, right in there on the inner half instead of going away from him and just blow him up inside.
There it is. You've done this before, Steve. There's a strikeout, a big out number one here in the 6th inning.
See where AJ moved out? I'll take credit for it, but it's not what they were trying to do. Once AJ jumped way outside, here's where he wants it. Here's where he's going to get it.
Oh, goodness. Well, you should have called for it where you wanted it.
It worked.
That's an excellent pitch. You got to think that Zach was thinking about staying away from Carpenter. Now he has a few more options on the 2-2 pitch. The one pitch that has looked really good for him today so far, especially to the left-handed hitter, is that little cut fastball. Throw it off the plate outside and let it come back and just nip the outer corner of the plate for a strike. We'll see if they're going that way or going to go in. There it is. Well, Matheny taking a left-hander off his bench and bringing him in against Paco Rodriguez. Chambers has been in the game. Kozma ran already. Well, he has Adams, Peterson, and Johnson as his available players to use, and he goes with Adams. Looking for lightning in a bottle here with one swing of the bat to tie it up. Look at the shift the Dodgers are putting on Adams.
Called strike one.
All the infielders to the right-hand side. Juan Uribe is looking awfully lonely over there. The only way this can hurt you is if Paco decides to go down hard and away from Adams, which is his MO, and Adams sticks his bat out there and pokes it into left field. Your only fielder over there is Uribe. A lot of times if you're going to put a shift on like that, you'll want to pitch a guy inside to make sure he pulls the ball. And that's what they did.
Dug out of the dirt by Gonzalez. There are now 2 outs in the 9th inning.
You mentioned Chip Schumacher leading things off here with a single. Could have been a double, but I said at the time, hey, pretty smart to stop at first.
Yeah, and right here, this is a ball hit by Mark Ellis.
Oh, yeah, that's Mark
Ellis. You shouldn't dive for that ball. You know, if you can't get it, you let it bounce in this situation. You don't want to let the ball get behind you so runs can score. That's exactly what happened there.
So that scored a run.
And now Mark Ellis is on second. Then Punto, he already hit a ball down the right field line earlier. Now he goes down the left field line. All kinds of trouble out there in left field. And then Egon, this is sweet right here. That's some good hitting.
You said it before he was at the plate. You know if there's a guy on base, he's going to drive it in. I just like the fact that this all happened against their closer, Fernando Rodney, with the stupid hat.
What's up with the hat?
Well, see, his hat was facing the wrong way, so he threw the ball the wrong way. If his hat was on right, he might have thrown the ball. I just don't get the whole hat thing. You know what? I'm all for style. I like it when guys have a little style. Guys can wear their uniform different. But when you show up with your hat turned sideways, guess what? You're representing the Tampa Bay Rays. Wear your hat, wear your uniform the way you're supposed to wear it. You're not hanging out at a mall somewhere, you know, being your own creative self. I really hate that. I'm sorry. I sound like my father, but I'm glad he got beat tonight because of that.
Great win for the Dodgers. We got some good stuff. Hey, you know what? You were done, right?
No. What did I say? I said I can't. This is my only opportunity to get on Fernando Rodney and his stupid hat, and they have to come back and beat him tonight in order to do that.
I mean, I was going to maybe let you do it anyway, but it's even better that they came back and beat him.
Now, I told you a lot with Kendrick. He's in trouble big time right now. But his best pitch against a guy like Ethier, especially in this situation, is going to be his changeup. Watch the miles per hour. Watch the action of the ball. It should go down and away from Ethier if he throws it correctly. Try to get Ethier out on his front foot, looking for something harder.
Broken bat. Kendrick's going to go home for one on to first double play. Now Phillies needed that.
Well, and it's exactly what we're talking about, and that's Kendrick having confidence with the best pitch he has to a lefty. Change up, turns it over, it goes down and away from Ethier. He gets it off the end of the bat. Nothing on it. Right back to the pitcher for an easy double play, even though Kendrick had to avoid one of the bat shards.
Andre Ethier has reached all 3 times. Reached on a fielder's choice, walked and scored, and then doubled and scored. His first look at Manship.
Ethier, from a guy like Manship, is going to see his fair share of changeups like he got right there. Ethier is going to hope for a fastball. This is a situation where Andre should be maybe looking to juice one in the right field seats. Get that bat head out. Look for something a little bit middle in. You would think that unless they're going to throw Ethier a changeup, everything else is probably going to be on the outer half. Keep the ball away from him so he can't pull it. Another ball down and away. I think if Ethier sees anything on the inner half, it'll either be a brush back pitch just to keep him off the plate, or it's a mistake. Setting up away again.
And it was away. 2-2. Dodgers had Brandon League throwing in the bullpen.
He's pretty much set up to throw him another changeup right here.
Into right field, hit well. Kadire goes back, looks up, it's gone! Two-run homer, Andre Ethier. And the lead is now 8-5.
I should probably say Ethier should just come up and try to hit a ball into the right field seats every time he comes up if it's that easy. But it's exactly what we talked about here. That's a mistake. He went away, away, away. It may not have been a mistake location. It looked like Rosario was set up inside on that pitch. Why go there? We'll see it again. Ellis is up there and ready to hit.
They're now 2 down.
Let's go back to the home run now. Andre Ethier. Everything had been away with the exception of a first pitch changeup that he was out in front of. Look where Rosario is. Inner half of the plate. Look where the ball is. Inner half of the plate. That's
That's this guy's happy zone right there. You cannot throw a ball like that to Andre Ethier and think you're going to get away with it.